Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Thursday Night Football Review for round 23 of the 2022 NRL season. Oh, what a game. What a fucking game of football. I'm joined by Warriors NRL fanatics. Mate, that was one of the games of the season. And first of all, bro, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And look, that game was an awesome game, actually. I think it's got to be contender for one of the games of the season, actually. And good way to start off the round, actually.
Just before we get into the review, I just need to go back to the green room here. And someone is quite angry. And we're going to get him on here. He might say some stuff that he might regret tomorrow, but we're going to get him on here. CJ Moxley. I see the steam coming out of his ears. CJ, bro. Fuck.
Not good enough. Jackson Paulo. No, I don't want to say it after everything that's going on and, all the mental health around stuff that's happened, but just fuck off out of my team, bro. You've bombed this game. He has ruined the game. He cost us the game. That intercept try that he could have had straight off in the second half, fucked us. I can count 5 times where he's fucked us there, bro. And I'm absolutely filthy with it because, bro, we should have beaten Penrith tonight. If we had Thompson there and Burgess, we win. But no, that little cunt decides to fucking, ruin the team. You're playing for South Sydney, not the fucking Gold Coast. So get some fucking balls and play like a footy player. What, you got no fingers, you butterfingered fuckwit? Honestly, bro. I'm tired of this guy, bro. He's annoying me.
Look, I know you're upset, and I understand, and I know you lost to Penrith, who are still a little bit under strength, but here's the thing. As pissed off as South supporters are probably are with that defeat, look at it in a positive. You were involved in one of the best games of the season, and yes, there may have been a few questionable calls tonight from both ends of the line, but fuck, that was a great game.
That's the second time we've gone against a top 4 team and given them a run and come up short. So how am I going to expect us to go far in finals when we're looking like flat track bullies? It's a fucking joke, bro.
It's the same as the Manly Seagulls last year, eh?
It's a joke, bro. I don't want to
beat all the bottom feeders, get to the top 4 teams, and just can't beat them.
That was our top 4. That's top 4 gone, and that fucking hurts. That sucks.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine South's getting in the top 4 now. I mean, you are one game behind, and you finish off with the Cowboys and the Roosters, which is
that's just great.
Tough games. I did tip Penrith by 4 tonight, so I'm happy I got the prediction right. But gee, that was a good game. That was a good game. And look, I'm not gonna write Souths off. I don't think their season's over. I mean, they pushed Cronulla, they pushed Penrith, they bashed Parramatta, who were in the 8, so they have been okay. But tonight was one that I felt like it got away from South. They did lead 20-12.
I thought when it was 22-20, we should do enough to just wrap it up here. And you can't just write Penrith off, bro. It's their comp to lose. And look, I'm not going to blame it on one player, but Jackson Paulo needs to be dropped next week, and Thompson needs to come back in.
Yeah. Look, it was a great game of football, and I get where you're coming from, bro. I understand. I just want to say hello to everybody in the live chat for a moment. We got about 20 people watching the live stream. Hope everyone's doing well on this Thursday night. Fanatics, as a neutral of this game, what'd you make of the game, bro? I thought it was a classic.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was high quality between both teams, and at one stage I thought Souths had it, but Penrith just kept coming back, and I mean it was a great game, actually, really great game. I think it lived up to the expectation for me. The worry was it wasn't going to live up to it, and it did actually.
Look, I know a lot of people are upset about Jackson Paulo. Look, he made one mistake. I get it. He had a couple of
Cost of the game. Not good enough.
I know you're mad. I get it, but come on, bro. Let's not blame it all on him. I don't reckon that's fair.
Nah, get rid of him, bro. I'm fucking tired of giving him chances and him just fucking it up. How's he messed that fucking first try up, bro, in the second half? He intercepts it, drops it. In the last 2 minutes, drops it. Like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Where's his fingers? Did it just cut off like Angus Crichton or something? Fucking catch it.
Look, I know. Look, the intercept one was unlucky. He dropped the bomb, which obviously led to the last one. He did have a couple of errors, but he's not the reason you lost the game. I don't believe.
He's a good kid. He just needs to be dropped next week, bro. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but if he gets dropped next week, isn't that going to hurt his confidence? Wouldn't it be good for him to have a bounce back game and just get some redemption?
It's not even going to be here next year. So what's the point of even trying with him?
Yeah, okay. Look, I feel for the kid. I think he's a good kid. He'll get better. This is actually a great learning curve for him. He'll learn from this.
I hope so, because whatever club he's going to next, hopefully he learns.
Yeah, Dolphins incoming. Nah, who the hell knows?
Harrow or Canterbury. He'll be one of them.
Look, he made a couple of errors tonight. He didn't have the greatest game of all, but I wouldn't blame him for the loss. There was 12 other players on the field for South Sydney that could have done a bit more. So
Poor
I wouldn't.
Matangi, he was good, but I thought could have done
quiet.
better. Yeah, Cam Murray was a bit quiet as well, I thought.
Yeah, Murray had a quiet one, didn't he? Fucking very
The only
quiet.
player that was out there that really had a go, I thought, was Cody Walker.
He was so good tonight. Latrell was great as well.
But look, I'm not going to come on here and say the refs fucked us or anything. But look, congrats to Penrith fans. It's
there were a couple of bad calls. Obviously, we will go into the Dylan Edwards try, which was very controversial. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Thursday Night Football review for round 23, 2022 NRL season. I am your host, Nick from Australia. In the middle is Warriors NRL Fanatics. He has a YouTube channel. Everyone go and check out his channel if you haven't already. And on the end is CJ Moxley. He also has a YouTube channel as well. Yeah, he joins me a lot for live reviews. So we got a couple of the boys on tonight, which is good. All right, we're going to dissect this game and we're going to get into it. The first try of the game was in the 3rd minute. Stephen Crichton, a poor pass from Damien Cook from dummy half, threw a shocking pass. Crichton pounced onto the ball and ran about 60 metres and went over and scored. Fanatics, mate, what do you make of that try from Stephen Crichton?
Yeah, it was it was off a very poor pass by Damien Cook, and Stephen Crichton just races away and scores a pretty easy try to start the game.
Panthers go to a 6-0 lead early on, and then CJ, your boys hit back in the corner for Alex Johnson because of course it is.
Yeah, of course he scores. Gets the try and back in it. So good on AJ there.
Yeah, Johnson scores in the corner. Conversion was missed. It was 6-4 Penrith at that stage. And then obviously the Dylan Edwards try, which, I mean, some will say obstruction, some will say all clear. I believe it was a defensive decision. I believe he got the read wrong in defense. I thought the Edwards try was actually fair. But we all know if it happens tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday, it'll be called back for a no try because that's how inconsistent the obstruction rule is. But Fanatics, mate, what'd you make of the Dylan Edwards trial? It was a bit controversial.
Yeah, look, I personally thought it was a fair try at the end of the day. I didn't have an issue with it.
What about you, CJ? Obstruction or no?
I don't care. No. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about that, bro. That's actually annoyed me.
Understood. Panthers 12-4 at that stage. And then, oh my God, 35th minute.
Oh,
Mate, I got out of my chair and started clapping for this. Cody Walker's try. The ball from Latrell Mitchell was so quick and smooth. It was that good. Cody Walker went through, dummies on Edwards and scores. Boys, I got out of my seat and started clapping. That Cody Walker try was fucking unbelievable. CJ, how good was that?
yeah, it was one of the really big shining parts of tonight. I thought that was what we needed before half time. It was a real momentum shifter. Yeah, that was class. And that Latrell and Cody combo is just going to build more throughout the season. So I'm looking forward to more of that.
So good to watch. What about you, Phoenix? Mate, what'd you make of that try?
Yeah, I thought it was a very good try actually for the Bunnies. I enjoyed that one quite a lot.
Latrell's passing game in the middle was
Yeah.
so quick. I mean, holy fuck. So good to watch. I love that try. Panthers 12-10. And then right before halftime, Kickout had a hand in the ruck or whatever. He was penalised. He was pinged. Souths had momentum to keep going, but they thought, no, we'll take the 2 points, level the game up, which was smart. Latrell takes the penalty goal. Boys, we get to halftime, 12-12. What a cracking first half.
You know, I know some people might disagree. I didn't like going for the penalty goal. I was rooting for him to go for the try. I really thought we could have.
Yeah, I understand that with all the momentum and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. But look, it's 12-all half time. It was a great half.
Would you have gone for goal or would you have just tapped and went?
I probably would have gone with the try just to put more pressure on the Panthers. So yeah, that's probably what I would have done.
I would have went for goal. Just play it smart, play it safe, level the game up, go 12-all at half time. Can't really argue with that after being down 12-4. So level the game up. I reckon that was the right decision. We get to the second half. Liam Martin knocked the ball on over the try line, and then I think there was one where Paulo dropped it in the corner. There's a couple of no tries there early on, and a penalty for Penrith because Hamai Sele wouldn't get out of the ruck, and Crichton took the 2 points, boys. Penrith go to 14-12. And then Coruscant put a grubber kick in or something, and then I think there was a knock on from South or whatever. I think it was Arrow that knocked it on, and then Spencer Linu ended up pouncing over and scored. Pretty lucky try.
Oh, it's ironic that Arrow knocked it on the Linu scores. Nah, that one. That really
was an annoying try. That was pretty annoying, eh?
I genuinely thought from there they were going to go on and just like roll on with it, but
yeah, wow. Fanatics, Spencer Linu, pretty fucking very lucky try.
Yeah, it was a very, very fortunate try there for the Panthers, in my opinion. Yeah, they
put the grubber in, and then I think it was knocked on by I think it was Jai Arrow or one of the South forwards, and then Lenu, right place, right time. If you put a grubber kick in goals and it comes off someone and you score, it's pretty lucky. I mean, you can't tell me Coruscant deliberately kicked it for Lenu. That wasn't the plan. Ricochets and then they score. So good try, lucky try, but take what you can get. Penrith go to 20-12 in front, and then Souths were a bit flat for 10 minutes looking for points. I couldn't get points, and then in the corner, Campbell Graham. Welcome back, Campbell Graham.
Yeah, look, it was good to see him score. Stretch Campbell Graham. Yeah, I was pretty critical of him in the first half. I didn't really like what he was doing, but second half, yeah, I thought he didn't get enough ball. That's probably why. I thought his ball.
I thought he was pretty good when he came back. His first game in what 8 weeks? How long has he been?
Yeah, I thought. I wouldn't put the blame on him. I thought he just didn't get enough ball, but when he did, he made the best of it.
Dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. So good on him.
Isaac Tago had a tough time out there. Campbell Graham was on fire. He scores that try in the corner. It's 20-16. Penrith still in front. And then, boys, with 10 minutes to go, Walker to Johnson. Johnson in the corner, and fuck me, scores leveled.
Oh. I thought I was going to have a heart attack, to be honest. It was 20-all. I was nervous. Yeah, Alex Johnson keeps going up to all-time.
Of course he scores. He scores again. Of course he does.
27th try this season, so that's a good thing.
Alex, when Johnson scored in the corner, scores level, what were your thoughts then?
Yeah, look, I thought South Sydney were probably going to go and win the game. Actually, I really did, and I thought it could have potentially go to Golden Point. Actually, so I know the commentators
Same.
were talking about it quite a lot. Like they were saying, "Oh, this game might go to Golden Point." So yeah,
Yeah.
it was a
Well, it
good
was
try.
20 all. It was 20 all. The troll from the sideline nails the goal. Beautiful.
Yep.
22-20. And then with 5 minutes to go, Penrith played the ball. There was no one at marker, but Latrell Mitchell went a little bit too early and it was offside. Penalty Penrith.
And
That CJ, that was painful.
oh yeah, nah, that hurt. When that happened, that's when I just fell apart. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Silly from Latrell, and look,
Bit
I
too
heard
early.
a bit too early. I thought, yeah, not good.
Yeah. Finesse, what'd you make of that?
Yeah, it was not the play from Latrell Mitchell. Probably should have not have done that, but gives away a penalty there, and Penrith they
20,
make the most of
22,
it.
22, 4 to go. 22 all with 4 to go. I'll get to the live chat in just a second. I'm aware of notification. I'll get to that in just a sec. Penrith get down the other end off a great set, actually. Really good set. So, I put up a bomb. Jackson Paulo drops the damn ball. And South Sydney supporters are fucking filthy. So they should be. Apologies, my connection's decided to cut out a little bit. I'm a bit blurry at the moment. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a bit blurry at the moment. Apologies about that. The internet connection is a bit dodgy after 10 o'clock. There we go. We're back to normal. Yeah, so obviously the knock on there from Paulo. Penrith were thinking field goal, but they played on. Liam Martin went over and scored the try with 2 minutes to go, and that was pretty much the ball game. Liam Martin, he bombed 2 tries, and he got one back, and he scored the match winner. Unbelievable.
The one where he doesn't bomb it has to be the match winner, eh? Just
How annoying.
how footy goes, and such a cruel game, but it's also a great game. Yeah, that one hurt, bro, because despite the plays they have out, bro, like
The best depth in the comp,
yeah, it's their comp to lose, like I've said about a couple of times tonight, and look, they've wrapped up the minor premiership.
Yeah, they did. Martin scored that try, Fanatics. Mate, how impressive is he?
Yeah, look, I thought a couple times in the game today. Actually, he had a few moments where he probably could have taken, but he did take this one, which is helped Penrith and sealed the result for them. So yeah, I mean, it's an important try.
Yeah, Liam Martin scored. Everyone, there was 2 minutes to go, so it was a match-winning moment. Crichton missed the conversion. I can't believe he missed it. I think he was a bit nervous there, Crichton. Missed that kick.
Yeah.
26-22. And we all know what happened then. Latrell went for the short kickoff to the right-hand side. It bounced, didn't go to 10. And Penrith just tapped the ball and full time. Panthers 26, Rabbitohs 22. This was one of the games of the year. This is in the top 5 games of the year. This was a classic game tonight.
Another close game. Another game of the year contender we put in and we lose. Sucks, but
Mate,
it was a
the
crappy
one against
game.
the Sharks a few weeks ago was one of them too.
We just need to know how to close that game. Simple as that.
Yeah, Finesse, mate, what'd you make of the game?
Yeah, very very good game. I enjoyed the whole first and second half, and contender for sure. One of the contenders for the game of the year. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and Penrith, did enough to win the game and clinch the minor premiership.
Yeah, just want to go to the live chat for a moment. We've got King Julian with the $5 super chat. Sup, Nick, up the Bronx. Looking forward to Broncos Storm tomorrow night. I hope your prediction comes true because we would move to 5th if we beat the Storm tomorrow. Well, I have predicted the Broncos to beat the Storm 13+ tomorrow night. So
Yeah.
if it happens, it happens, and we'll see what happens. But Julian,
South fan, yeah. Oh, go on,
Julian, thanks for the $5 super chat. It does mean a lot to me. So thank you for that. Boys. Obviously, Penrith didn't have Luai, Cleary tonight. They had a couple out. South, I don't think anyone's out for South. I think they're pretty much full strength.
Couple, but
Burgess was out, wasn't he? Was that it?
Burgess.
About it.
Yeah, Nicarima and Thompson, but that's about it. Yeah.
That's about it. Did Souths lose any premiership credentials tonight while losing to Penrith?
It's hard to really say. It's kind of embarrassing losing to them by down to strength. I wouldn't say we've lost our premiership credentials, but I do think that we. It's hard to say because I don't want to say we won't win the comp, but we're probably. It's probably Penrith's this year, to be honest.
Mate, I've been saying all year, you got to make top four. The top four is so important. You get a double chance. There's so much riding on top four, and finishing in the top four gives you such a good chance. If you finish sixth, you've got to win 4 games. You get 1 game at home, and then you got 3 games on the road, back to back to back. It's just so hard.
Our next 2 weeks is the most crucialest period this season for us, really.
You got the Cowboys at ANZ Stadium next Saturday night. Then you've got the Roosters at the New Sydney Football Stadium. So, big game for you fellas. Huge game.
Well, we kind of need Brisbane to win tomorrow anyway. Despite the fact they jump us, at least we still got a chance at top 4. So,
yeah, it's so interesting. And Fanatics, do you think South's lost some premiership credentials tonight, or what?
Oh, it's a tough one to say. I mean, look, they did take on a Penrith side with, still with no Cleary, no Luai, and Fisher Harris still not there as well. But it's tough to say. I mean, you gotta beat one of the top teams to be a contender, and that's the way I see it. In my opinion, that's the way I see it personally. But
yeah,
I want to say their premiership hopes are over after this game. I think they can still make it, but it is a bit. It's going to be a bit tougher if they're not inside that top 4 for me. So yeah, that's just the way I feel about it.
Boys, I don't think Penrith can win the comp.
Penrith? You mean South?
South Sydney, sorry. South, sorry.
I
I don't think South can win it.
Realistically, probably
one,
not.
they're probably not going to play. They're probably not going to make the top 4. 2, I like Ilias, but I don't know if he's the halfback that's going to get them to that grand final. And 3, they lost to a Penrith team without Luai and Cleary. I know it was a great game, and I think it's one of the games of the season. I really believe it is. But to lose to Penrith, where they had no Luai, no Cleary, no Fisher Harris, they had a top 3 5'8" out of the game, not playing. They had the best halfback in the game, not there. They had a top 3 front row, not there. Souths had maybe 2 players out, 1 prop and a jersey 14. They still couldn't win. And they had Latrell, Cody, they had Cook, Murray. They had everyone that they could, but they still couldn't win. But if Penrith were full strength, how much did the Panthers win by tonight?
I don't even want to fucking think about that.
18 to 20 points or what? Because look, I think South are a team where I think they can win a finals game week 1, like an elimination final, but I can't see them going past week 2. I reckon they could get to a semi-final game week 2.
Well, let's put it like this.
I can't see them getting any further than that.
So, Nick, where do you have us so far? Like, where do you think we'll finish? I
think you'll probably finish about 6th or 7th or 8th, and
right.
You might win an elimination final, but you'll be at the week. You'll be going week 2, I reckon.
So say we finish 6th, we'll verse 7th, will probably be, you'd imagine, probably Para or the Roosters.
You can win that. You can win that.
And then next week we'll have.
If you finish 6th, you'll play the loser of 2 versus 3, which at the moment would be the loser of Cowboys Sharks.
Ah, fuck me.
Now I'll say this: if you play the Cowboys in Townsville, you're fucked. Good luck.
No.
You play the Sharks, you're a chance because the Sharks you almost beat them the other week.
Yeah, that's true. Just one kickoff, but look, we'll just take this loss and move on to the Cowboys next week, eh?
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how you fellas go next week. Do you think Latrell Mitchell was fully fit tonight?
No, I don't think he was fit enough to play, but I don't think he was that fully fit. That's not an excuse I'm going to
Yeah,
use. If
I
we have
agree.
to, I would rest him next week if he's not fully fit.
I think they should rest him because you have a look at it, right? Souths are going to play finals football. They are going to make the 8. They can't fall out of the 8, I don't believe, unless some crazy shit happens. But
Mm.
it wouldn't hurt resting Latrell for even if next week or the week after. It wouldn't hurt. It just give him a break.
Wouldn't hurt because finals is much more important than just 2 games left. So
Yeah, and look, if you play the Roosters week 1, it's going to be at the Sydney Football Stadium anyway. That's pretty much a home game for you fouls anyway.
yeah, that's winnable, I think.
Exactly. But
Rival.
look, it was a great game tonight. The Panthers are now the minor premiers. They have regained that. They are once again minor premiers, so they finished first once again. Great win from Penrith. Great game in general. I really enjoyed tonight's game. Boys, before we go, top 3 players on ground. Fanatics. 3, 2, 1. Who are your top 3 on the field?
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with number 3. I'm going to go with Cody Walker. I think Cody Walker had a pretty good game. I think he's one of the South's best players tonight. Number 2, I'm going to go with... I'll go with Isaiah Yeo. Yeah, I'll go with Isaiah Yeo. I thought he played well. And number 1, I'm probably going to go with Sean O'Sullivan. I thought he had a good game, so that's my 3, 2, 1.
What about yourself, CJ?
Number 3, I'll go Cody Walker. Number 2, Dylan Edwards, and number 1, Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Liam Martin. Thought Liam Martin was fantastic tonight.
Yep.
Number 2, Cody Walker. Cody Walker was fucking awesome tonight. And number 1, man of the match, Sean O'Sullivan. Kicking game was great. His game management was great. He played left side and right side all night. It was all over the place. I thought O'Sullivan had a blinder. So here's my man of the match. Fantastic.
Yeah, tough loss, but look, down but
Good
not
effort.
out. That's what matters.
Good effort. Move on to next game. It's
Yeah,
against you, me and you next week, CJ. Bring it on.
The band is going to be crazy, but I'm ready for it.
Danger game for us. Danger game.
Yeah. Big game.
All right. Well, fellas, that's going to wrap up the Thursday night football review. Fanatics and CJ, thanks for coming on, boys.
No worries.
Thanks for having me on, bro. Tough loss, but bring on next week, I guess.
Well, thanks for coming on, boys. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Thursday night, and I'll see you guys once again tomorrow night for the Friday night football review between the Cowboys and the Warriors and the Broncos and the Storm. Anyway, everyone, enjoy your Friday. Like and subscribe. Do all that good shit. And hope you all have a fantastic night. Anyway, good night, everyone.